Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again on In Touch with Steve Cherundolo. I'm Vince LaRosa and I'm back. Steve, you're back. You never leave. You're always here. We can't do the show without Steve. Clearly, we can do the show without me. Jordan Harvey did a fantastic job. What did you think of foot golf?
He did. Loved playing. He did a great job setting it up, moderating, as well as his performance he can improve on the golf course, obviously.
Right.
But I had a great time.
Yeah, I would say as a host, he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm here is because they're still counting the votes. He asked everyone to vote on whether or not he should be back. So maybe I'll eke it out and I'll be back next week. But let's just get to the show. We're in a weird spot, Steve. It's Monday. Yeah. You have a game tomorrow. You just won your 6th match in a row, so I can talk a little bit about that, but let's not get too into dating ourselves here. So what I want to ask you first and foremost is about your player of the game in that match, Jesus David Murillo. Are we not talking enough about him from a media perspective about how good he's been this season?
Well, we talk about him a lot, the coaches, and we understand that he has had a great season. He has, I think, made a big leap in his development as well, so he's still improving. And I think his presence on the field for us is very important. He's, if not the best defender, just raw defender in the league, definitely one of the best. And his build-up and his importance to the group, his tactical awareness has improved. So he's shaping up to be an amazing player. And more importantly for me, he's just a really pleasant guy to be around. Right. And he's well loved in this organization and the team.
Palacio settles 35 from goal, chips it in, pours the line, Murillo with the header in! Goal! Jesus Murillo!
My other question for you, and again, we're in a weird spot, we can't really talk about games, but as you're winning these games, history is now starting to get within perspective. And I know for you, first and foremost, it's about winning games. So as long as you're winning, you'll get close to history. But at what point does it start to get into your mind that we could maybe do something special and claim that points record again?
I'm not too concerned with it. I think history is only important if you're on the losing side. So I'm not too concerned with what happens when we're very focused on the next game. And we wouldn't be where we are now if we didn't have that mindset. And so we're going to hold on to that.
Tonight.
So let's move on to our theme. This week we're doing hot or cold. It's based off of one, it is so hot here.
I know.
It has been burning hot at the training facility, but also your team has been very hot. And it got us thinking, LA sports have been hot right now. The Dodgers had won 12 in a row. That's pretty incredible. And then with NFL coming back, NBA coming back soon, just a hot time to be around LA sports. So we're gonna do hot or cold LA sports edition. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Steve a take. And it's going to be what I consider maybe a hot take, but you're going to be the barometer. You are the barometer of this. So hot if you agree, cold if you don't, we'll discuss.
Let's do it.
Okay? All right, first take for Steve Cherundolo, hot or cold LA Sports Edition. The Dodgers will break the single season wins record.
Hot.
Okay, you agree?
I agree.
It's 116 games that they would have to surpass, which the Mariners did it and the White Sox way back before TVs even existed. But you see them, they had won 12 in a row, finally lost a game. Why do you feel like this is the year for them to do it?
Well, a couple years ago, they've won the World Series, so there's that kind of monkeys off the back. They can focus on other goals and records, and that could be one of them.
Quick one, you don't have to discuss, but hot or cold, the Dodgers will win the World Series.
I would also say hot.
Okay, we'll just move that right along.
Sorry, Padres fans.
Yeah, I know. Let's go to the NFL. The Rams will repeat as Super Bowl champions. Now, I looked this up. 8 teams have repeated as Super Bowl champions, but the last time it was done was 2005. Patriots. Sorry I had to say that on this broadcast.
Cold.
Yeah. Why?
I just believe it's very, very difficult to do. Last season, incredible performance, and we were all happy for them, but it wasn't a dominant performance, which would lead me to believe that they can repeat it.
This is one that you got to pay attention. I gave you a test case one, and you said it was word kind of weird. So this one is one of those as well. The best QB in Los Angeles plays for the Chargers.
Cold.
So you believe Matt Stafford is a better QB than Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Really? And you're a Chargers fan?
I know.
Wait, is this a little bit of you just kind of saying like, yeah, it's Stafford so that you can, it's a misdirection? Is that what we're doing here?
No, there's no misdirection. I have to say, like, you asking me about football players, maybe, let's put it this way, I am not a fantasy football guy.
I've heard this, actually.
So, because I don't have any time. So I don't invest a whole lot of time investigating and watching quarterbacks, but I'll stick with my answer.
Angel City will make the playoffs in their inaugural season. Right now, they're 1 point back of the playoff line.
So hot.
Yeah?
Red hot.
You've been going to a lot of those games.
Red hot.
And this should be right in your wheelhouse. Tell me what you see.
It's a program that has gotten off on the right foot. It's really exciting. They're a great team. We love everything about it. So we are definitely cheering them on. And I think, the atmosphere at the bank when they're playing is similar to ours, and that will push our team forward to make the playoffs.
There you go. Let's do this, Angel City. Both teams in their inaugural season making the playoffs just makes sense. NBA now. Clippers will go further in the playoffs than the Lakers this season. Lakers did not make the playoffs last season, but cold.
I'm going to say cold.
So Lakers comeback season.
Yep.
What do you like about them?
Well, it's a team with winners on it, and not making the playoffs is not sustainable for a Lakers organization, nor would it match up with the mentality of the players they have. And so these guys are going to turn around.
LeBron is not the best basketball player in Los Angeles. Not the best basketball player in Los Angeles.
That's a tough one. Cold.
Cold, okay.
He still got it.
He still got it.
Still got it.
So you still rank him above Kawhi Leonard, Paul George?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I do.
So comeback season, LeBron and the Lakers.
Let's go LeBron. Come on.
Here's one that's very close and near and dear to your heart, and this is where we're gonna end. Steve Cherundolo is the best foot golf player in Los Angeles.
Blazing hot.
Blazing hot.
I will take all challengers.
Sub-question to that, will your score from last week's foot golf ever be broken?
No.
No, you can't beat that. How many?
It's doable. I think a lot of people will be able to tie it, but to go, it's really tough to break that.
And we've already discussed this off camera, everybody. Steve will not come back until somebody either ties or breaks his record. He's gonna go out a winner.
You can only improve on hole number 2, the par 3 with the water hazard. That has to be a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not really possible because of the way the course is set up.
Would you come out and caddy for somebody to help them maybe?
Yes, I will.
Who would you caddy for?
Anybody, any challenges.
Anybody,
Yeah.
anybody.
I think Ante would be quite good.
Okay.
He has a very good left foot. A lot of feeling in that foot, so he could do it. Obviously Carlos, if we get him out on the golf course, that'd be nice. But I'll caddy. I'll give him some tips.
All right. Well, let's get Carlos Vela and Ante out here, and you can caddy for both, and we'll pit them against each other. He's Steve Cherundolo. He's a man of many talents, as we've seen by foot golf, but he also knows a lot about LA sports. That's been hot or cold LA sports, and that's this week's In Touch with Steve Cherundolo. We'll see you guys next week.